Okay, so now that JoJo's Part 7 is out, everyone's talking about it. Let's go over the least, in my opinion, impactful death in JoJo, which has to be Narancia. If I go through like literally every single main party death in the franchise, obviously spoilers going from Part 1 to Part 6 that's been animated so far, it has to be Narancia, the one who I cared the least. Because it's definitely not any of the Part 6 cast, sorry. Maybe people don't like Anna Sui. That's Anastasia if you watch the dub. Personally, I'm not going to lie, like, when he's just obsessing over Jolene, no, but like his actual character moments, like I think in my opinion, and growth from sort of like just evil person to like actually gaining hope or whatever, I think that part of his arc is really cool. I think he's kind of like Sanji, the way like the One Piece live action like cut out the creepiness. Like if you cut the creepiness out of his character, it's actually really good. And then it's definitely not going to be anyone else from Part 6. Like, all their deaths were more impactful to me, and I cared more than Narancia, I'm not going to lie. Then Part 5, Abakio is kind of close, but I feel like the core issue with Narancia is that I feel like Narancia was never that interesting or good of a character. He was kind of just like the group dumbass and childish one and emotional one. His most memorable moment for me isn't any of his fights, which I'm not going to lie, I think they were all snoozes. Like, I can't imagine someone putting a Narancia fight in like their top 5 Golden Wind fights. To be fair, that's a lot of competition, but still, like, I don't even think there's going to be a Narancia. If I were to put together my top 10 fights, none of them would be a fight where Narancia is like a major serious competitor. And then also when Fugo left, he kind of left like Fugo was his strongest connection in the group. So that kind of sapped out kind of like what is this character really here for. And then when I think about his death scene, I mostly care about the other people and not like in their reaction, also how gruesome it was rather than Narancia himself. And he kind of just dying in someone else's body too kind of took away the impact for me. And then his death definitely wasn't as impactful as Bruno's, that's for sure. Part 4, Shigechi, I guess I'm not counting him as like a main party member really, so we're gonna skip him. Part 3, you can't tell me that any of the Stardust Crusaders deaths were surpassed by Narancia. You can't tell me that, I'm sorry. Part 2, Caesar's death, that shit hit hard as hell. And then Part 1, Jonathan, bro. Maybe Narancia's death, I guess, hit harder than William Zeppeli, but that's as far as I'm willing to go. But let me know if you agree or disagree, and follow for more JoJo's content.